Hello and welcome to my new video. If you're new here, hi, I'm Lex, and today I actually wanted to do a video showcasing some builds that didn't use any custom designs. This is not an example, by the way. I realize there are custom designs here, but I wanted to showcase these ideas just for people who maybe don't have Nintendo Online, or if you just want to keep a simpler vibe for your island. I can also admit that this helps me specifically since I'm starting an island that is normcore with the challenge of doing no custom designs. So you can also check that out if you want to. It's the videos before this one. I am making an island that is normcore, no customs. But yeah, this is the first build I wanted to showcase. I think this is so neat. All of the bushes give it so much life, and the terraforming is so lovely. You can see the in-game paths down there where the duck is, but this build has essentially no custom designs, at least none that are necessary. I think there's a grate down there, but you can absolutely build this with zero custom designs involved, no Nintendo Online required, and I think the build is just phenomenal. So just as a little disclaimer, I will not be utilizing islands that are purely custom design lists for this entire video, but all the builds I feature will be clean ones. I think this is going to be so helpful for me going forward, just figuring out how to utilize all the space on my island now that I won't be able to take it up with like custom design pathing or anything. So yeah, let's dive into some more of these islands. Wait, also look at this view. Hello. This is so neat. All the terraforming is really well done, and like I said, the bushes and the hedges mixed together, they just give it a lot of definition. I don't know, this is such a full build, and it's blowing my mind that there's no custom designs on the pathway at least, so this is really neat. Let's continue. Up next, we have a little beachy build. I thought this was so relaxing, just such a pretty build here on the beach. Obviously, like I said, there will be custom designs in other areas. You just have to look away, but this is so gorgeous. I absolutely love the color matching between this cypress bath and the like Moroccan sofa here, the footstool too. It just all looks so pretty. I also really appreciate the color enhancement here with the cat grass that's like turquoise. I would not have thought to use the turquoise one, and it looks so beautiful. It's just very vibrant. Just a nice little beachy build. I feel like the beaches can be especially difficult to decorate with no custom designs because the sand can feel empty, but you're not getting that at all here. It's very full. It feels pretty lush with all the wheat fields and everything. I think this is a brilliant example of a custom design list build. It looks so pretty. Okay, I'm obsessed with this island because it feels so practical. This feels very normcore nostalgia. We have different little flower areas where you can tell some hybrid breeding happened. So like here and then down here, there's also a little place for the tulips. Are you kidding? I think it's also neat to see the different paths used on the island. I love the little kids tent here as an item. This is just really cutesy. Obviously the in-game paths are used here. And then these little like clovers, I'm pretty sure are the ones that are just default in your custom design. So that's cool. Also, we've got the little view in the back with the crescent moon here. How cutie. Oh, and the wind panel on the other side. What is that called? The wind turbine. There we go. I also wanted to showcase another area on this island, actually. Perhaps one of the most essential parts of a normcore island, the rainbow garden. The showcase of hybrid flowers. These are so gorgeous. I love the arrangement they chose for everything. The flowers just, they're so good. And I love the statue in the middle as well, the iron garden benches. This is just, it's giving me life. This is exactly the kind of vibe that I want to emulate on my island. And then as a little bonus, if you have a really open space, I thought this was neat, using all this free space for a little playground and putting just the dark dirt path underneath the items. It's so cute. I love it. All the primary colors are so nice. I really want to make sure I'm using some vibrant colors on Numenor, so hope this is inspiring for you as well if you're trying not to use custom designs on your island. All right, so this island is very aptly called Fog Harbor, which I think is funny, but if you want to get abducted, there's this build back here, back in the wheat field. You can go and get abducted by some aliens. I think this is so cool. I mean, one way to avoid using custom designs on your island, just cover up the entire ground with wheat fields, you know? I mean, it's always an option. I think it's a great idea for any farm. So yeah, if you want to come get abducted with me, this is how I prefer to go, and I think this is just a great way to utilize your space, Zero custom designs necessary. It's just you and an alien, bro. Just you, well, you, an alien, and this tractor. Incredible. Thank you so much to Arden for letting me visit, which, by the way, I will post the dream addresses for these islands in the description. If there is not a dream address available, that means the creator has chosen not to share it yet. But you can visit some of these islands, including Fog Harbor. So go and check out those descriptions so you can see the creator links and their dream addresses. I think the single best way to design without custom designs is to utilize your terraforming tool to the highest extent. I think this is a beautiful build example of that. Look at these cute little vibes over here. I'm not sure what kind of theme we have going on fully on this island. It's feeling pretty like fairy core to me, but I love this build. It's so pretty. The design here, it's almost like a little flower pond surrounded by these pink flowers. It looks so nice. All the little bug models and the little trinkets around are also helpful. I also really appreciate the gyroid in the back. He's so cute. But yeah, I think this is another way to kind of make the most of your decor other than filling in the ground area with things, with stuff. You can also terraform so that people are paying attention to that and not like the relative lack of custom designs that are around. I think this is so gorgeous. Just such a beautiful example of what you can do with zero custom designs. Alrighty, and then next we have this absolutely gorgeous neighborhood. It is a whole like rainbow hybrid themed neighborhood, which obviously is so neat. I love to see all the colors worked into this. And then obviously the pathing here is the wood pathing that's in game, which another like big pro, by the way, for using the in-game pathing is the fact that you can actually have footsteps, actual footsteps, bro, not just the soft padding sound that you get from the custom designs. This is such a cool neighborhood. And look at this. We have a little sand park over here. I love seeing the mixing of the in-game paths too, to give like different little sections. You can also always place things on the paths, like these lanterns here, that just add a little something extra to the pathway itself. But I think this is really cool the way they have created an entire neighborhood centered on these beautiful hybrids, and they've arranged the houses in such a way that they kind of match. It is so neat, so well done, and again, just a brilliant example of what you can do with zero custom designs. This was all in-game pathing. My little gyroid friend and I are absolutely chilling, but thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys got some inspiration from this. I know that is kind of a Lex-centered inspiration need today too, since I'm making an island with no custom designs, but I hope that you guys found this helpful. Even if you do use custom designs a lot, I think it's good to work the brain, give yourself a little creative exercise of trying to do a build without using them and see how you feel. It might give you a little bit extra it might give you that extra motivation to play the game and enjoy it again if you're feeling a little burnt out. Thank you so much to all the creators who submitted today. I know it was a whole ask, wondering if anyone had any builds with no custom designs, because I feel like even people who don't really have online tend to dabble in experimenting with making their own. So thank you guys so much for submitting your islands. I really appreciate you, and I'll see all of you in the next video. For now, bye!